What if love took flight again? The promise that changed a life, a faith, and a destiny. To love is to have a bird perched on your finger. Mario Quintana. Loving is to live with lightness, gentleness, and courage. It's holding something precious without caging it. It's trusting that even free, love will stay. Have you ever loved someone so much that you were afraid to lose them? Have you ever watched life slipping through your hands, even when love still lived in your heart? Then hit subscribe right now, because today's story will whisper straight into your soul, and maybe make you believe in the impossible again. Luna was a street artist. She painted hope on broken walls. Ethan was a dream seller, but couldn't fulfill even his own. They lived in a tiny house in the countryside of Brazil, and though their eyes held love, their table lacked everything: food, faith, and answers. When Ethan lost his job and Luna lost the will to paint, the house fell silent. Only the clock kept speaking, counting down the time left before everything would fall apart. One evening, with no lights and tears falling, Luna looked out the window and said, "Love? Love is like having a bird resting on your finger. What if it flies away?" Ethan asked. "Then you close your eyes and hope it finds its way back." But what happens when love leaves and takes hope with it? Subscribe now to find out how a miracle can be born from the silence of someone who keeps believing, even when everything falls apart. Ethan went out to try and sell candy on the streets. On the way, he saw a man lying on the sidewalk, cold and hungry. He hesitated, but handed over his only bread. The man smiled, held Ethan's hand, and said something that felt like it came from heaven. "You already have everything. You just haven't seen it yet." That same afternoon, Luna found an old paintbrush behind the couch. Without thinking, she drew a little bird on the white wall, perched on a girl's finger, her eyes gently closed. When Ethan came back, he paused, deeply moved. They didn't speak. That night, they fell asleep in each other's arms, even if their future was still uncertain. The next morning, there was a knock at the door. A woman in tears said she had seen Luna's mural online and wanted to buy one of her paintings for $1,000. Yes, friends, God speaks even through sketches. And faith is like an invisible bird. It never forgets how to fly home. Today, Luna and Ethan live off their art. They travel together, painting murals in schools, shelters, and forgotten places. Where color is missing, they leave love. They share their story in murals and talks, always saying, "A miracle begins the moment you believe in what your eyes cannot see." And the most beautiful part? In their last mural, Luna painted the girl with the bird. But now, her eyes were open, and she was smiling. True love never cages. It trusts, even when everything is falling apart. Because those who truly love learn to wait for the flight, but never stop believing in the return. If this story touched your heart, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you love deeply. Comment below. What would you do for love, even with no promise it would come back? And if you can, support us with a donation so we can keep telling stories that remind the world how to dream again. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.